Good morning, Scott here, known as Cantaloupe to some online, and I'm bringing a subject to you that's interesting to me. It might be of interest to you or someone you know, and that is an uncommon piece of information about, or not commonly known, I should say, about health insurance, modern health insurance. People generally think they know a lot about the things they do, the insurance they buy or don't buy, if you're on a program of some kind. And it's always a surprise to people when they learn something new about it. I call this, I cover confirmation bias in many of my videos. It's kind of a big thing for me anyway, because it's one of our bigger opportunities to not be biased and to recognize new and true information when we see it. But anyway, insurance. I would suggest people, when they get treatment, medical treatment from any place, especially when insurance is involved, every time check the price of what you're getting. Not just the service itself, but prescriptions especially. The reason I say this is because you may not even be shown the prices of some of these things because you wouldn't believe it if they showed it to you. So there's certain medications or whatever that are so ridiculously expensive you wouldn't believe it. It can't possibly be that much, but it is. Now here's the thing. Why are medications so expensive? Okay, so some of it's legitimate, and I don't mean to say that you should be buying cheap or bargain basement pills. I'm saying that there's a certain amount of research and development that goes into it, product testing, quality control, and all that stuff. That it costs money. It does. Does it cost enough for, say, a particular medication to be thousands of dollars per use? Probably not, actually. I mean, if you think about how many they make, and that it's mass produced, it's like any other product that's mass produced. They've figured out how to do it efficiently for the most part. So why are they so ridiculously expensive? And it's a simple answer, really. It's insurance, right? People pay with insurance, and it's common to think that the insurance money isn't real. What do I mean by that? It's not coming out of your pocket, right? Well, wait a minute. Let's pause right there for a second. Where do insurance companies get their money? And I've touched on this very briefly in other videos. We saw kind of a turn of business model back in the 90s, about the mid 90s. Kind of dating myself here, but for the first time, I think for the first time ever, certain types of insurance became mandatory to have by law. Car insurance was not required before that. Vehicular insurance was optional, but became required. Okay, this isn't about auto insurance, but the precedent of insurance becoming required marks a turning point. What that means is insurance is no longer a gamble for the insurance company if it's required. They begin expecting income. They can count on it because it's required. There's a predictable number of customers that's never going to change. People aren't going to just stop driving because they're required to pay insurance, for example. They even tried to make health insurance required by law. They did so, actually, briefly. I don't believe it got traction, and it was quickly rejected, but they tried to do this under penalty of taxation, extra taxes or something like that. Anyway, this turning point is symbolic of a new model of insurance that we all use right now. Whether you're using company insurance, health insurance, or government insurance, Medicare, Medi-Cal, whatever. The common perception is that treatment and medication, drugs and surgery or whatever, the part that's covered isn't real money. So those products, and they are products, have no limit as far as how expensive they can get, other than what the insurance companies will pay. So what are we seeing here? I'm going to get to the point. I'm at 5 minutes already. So the point is, insurance companies don't actually print money. They don't have a money printer. Where's all the money coming from? Shoot. Okay, well, let's look at the working class again. Let's see how many hours are you putting in. If you have a career, a normal career, the standard rhetoric is I work 40 hours a week. I got weekends off, whatever. If you're, a high functioning person, if you're, in the executive class, maybe you work 80 hours a week. There's people who are doing this and they're trying to, balance a family and have some kind of, happy life at the same time. And I would submit that the reason people are putting in so many hours is because of costs for things that they are actually buying, but it's being convoluted. It's circuitous and it's convoluted on purpose as kind of a grift. I don't know how else. I'm not trying to be rude about it, but it's a caper. People are being robbed. Okay, you're working, maybe 80 hours a week so that you can buy $60,000, medication that would cost $5 to make. Okay, well, where's all that money going? Shoot, come on now. somebody's not working that many hours. Does that bother you that you're just upholding an entire class of people and their kids? You're putting some other person's family through college. I mean, maybe it was easy for you. Maybe you're literally one of those people. I don't know, but that bothers me. It bothers me that I've had a career all my life. Right now I'm not working like in a paid sense, but I have worked all my life from the time I was 14. I've worked full time. I've paid taxes. I'm a property owner now. And I did my best. And now I'm doing what I want to do. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot happier. I'm a lot happier not personally holding up a class of people who aren't worth their own salt. I hate to say it. We have a parasite class of people. And the problem that I see, that's fine, whatever. Okay, I'm not here to judge, but if they're going to lie to most people, the working class, if they're going to actually just lie to their faces and tell them that aspirin actually costs $60,000 or whatever, I see that as a problem. I'm sorry. The lie is a problem. If you're going to lie to the people, we got a problem. You got a problem with me personally. That affects me. That affects my family. Anyway. This isn't a grind my gears. This is it's not a grind my gears video. It kind of is, but it's not. It's not. I'm hoping for a better outcome. And I see the solution as being educational. The solution is telling people things that they are supposed to already know, but have been denied the knowledge of. You're buying yourself those drugs by working that many hours. It's just being hidden in complexity. The complexity of the system is hiding your robbery. Whether it's the military or the health insurance infrastructure, the medical industrial complex, the military industrial complex, you're paying for all that stuff. Your taxes, your insurance premiums. And what you're really paying for is an easy life for a class of people that don't deserve it. They didn't earn it. Let the people who are earning it benefit from their own hard work. That's all I ask. And quit lying to people. Have a great day.